Okay, take a seat because I'm about to be brutally honest. All my previous tip videos have been a lie.
What?
Okay, well, no, not really.
Oh, yeah.
All the knowledge you've built up from watching them will always come in handy. But here's the thing. You can still write great poetry with raw talent, buckets of motivation and a mountain of belief. Stick around and let me tell you what I mean. Now don't get me wrong, it is important to learn your craft. It is important to read as much poetry as you can, and it is important to read over your own work. But it is not the be-all and end-all, my friends. The most important thing about poetry is heart, is your willingness to bare your soul. And I think I finally figured out that that is what is missing from poetry these days. I think poets are so worried about algorithms these days and posting frequently that they just churn out anything they can, myself included. And that's why there's been such an uproar with modern poetry. What I'm trying to say in this video is, if you're not a good student or academic, like me who takes hours for anything to sink in, I've never been a good student or academic. Don't panic. If you're walking around upset because you're studying poetry in school and nothing is sinking in, please, whatever you do, do not give up on poetry. Do not think that you will never write a great poem. Admittedly, one day you will have to get your head around certain things if you want to take your writing to the next level. But until then, stop panicking and just write what your heart tells you to write. I used to hate poetry studies in secondary school. In fact, more often than not, I used to truant the lesson and go and hang out in the drama studio. I did have a really cool drama teacher who just let me hang out and sit in on other lessons. Who would have thought that one day I would be sitting here obsessed with the written verse? So please, try not to get caught up in learning every aspect and technique of writing poetry. It's not necessarily going to make you a great poet if you don't have the heart. If you cannot stand writing in form or thinking of rhyming words or metaphors or anything, similes, do not panic. That doesn't mean you'll never write a great poem. The most important part about being a poet is being able to express yourself. So work on that, however your heart tells you to do so. I guess after all of this, what I'm trying to say is, much like life, it's a balancing act. 50-50 heart and craft. But if you can't get the craft part down, it'll just take some time. Until then, just enjoy exploring. Take the pressure off and just flow. Your soul will lead the way. You can write a great poem by just opening yourself up, letting the words take you where the heart wants you to go. I realise this has been a strange video and different to what I've done before. Here's the rain again. It's almost as if I have to record YouTube videos in rain. Anyway, I hope this video reaches at least one person that is panicking about not being a great academic or student, because I'm right there with you. I was and still am a student, so don't panic. If I can do it, so can you. Good luck, poets and friends, and I'll see you next week.